you're going to find yourself at times in settings where you're surrounded by family, by nuclear and or extended family. And at times it can be very, Jenet, as you mentioned earlier, few places reveal your weakness more than the family because of the intimate nature, and it's pretty hard to hide all the
exposure,
warts.
Right? Yeah.
And my kids know more about my badness than anybody. It's pretty hard to hide that. And when you're in family gatherings, it's pretty easy to get annoyed and frustrated and to see what's wrong with everybody else and what they're not doing right or how you wish they would be different. So as we move further into this document, I think it's important to begin with a spirit of charity, a spirit of compassion for loved ones in your family who also have a gap in between their real life and the ideal, and to not emphasize the relationship based on the gap, but to emphasize the relationship based on how the Lord can help you still feel love and kindness for them. And if they're in a category of life that's really wrestling and struggling with these principles here, all the more reason for us to love them and to listen to them and to show compassion and kindness rather than condemnation and judgment when we spend time with them, or disdain when we're around them, but to love them.
It feels like the core of that feeling of love is for others comes from our feeling loved by these heavenly parents that we have. And I was thinking how so often we will not have a clear view of what our heavenly parents are like. I think we carry distorted ideas from our experience or from the heritage religious inheritances that are distorted. But really, when we talk about heavenly parents, what that means is a particular kind of love and devotion and self-sacrifice, a desire for our well-being above their own, that defines our heavenly parents and the love they feel for us. And I'm just thinking of people that I've been close to who struggle with a variety of things, whether it's they experience same-sex attraction and are grappling with what that means for their lives. In the moment when they feel, I am totally and completely loved by my Heavenly Father, I am totally and completely accepted as I am, even as he and she see my potential, that is when healing begins. And I thought, I'm sure many of us in our efforts to love, right, our desires to love our children better, to love those around us better, if we started by being open to the love that our Father has for us and our Redeemer has for us, then we are fully accepting of ourselves in that journey and able to give that love to our family members. That familial relationship is a whole lot. Having heavenly parents means a whole lot.
It does. It's profound.